I'm a kid in a candy store. We're here at SparkFun, and this is definitely a fun place.
So SparkFun started in 2003 by myself in a bedroom while I was a junior at CU. And I realized that I needed some parts for some projects that I was building. And I realized at that point in time on the internet it was kind of hard to find those parts. And so I saw the void and put together a website and started selling bits and pieces in 2003. And here we are, I guess this is 9 years later. And we've grown quite a bit, and now we're actually in, you can see this crazy business space, and we actually manufacture and build all sorts of parts here. When SparkFun first started, we were, like I said, operating out of my bedroom and then out of a basement, and one of the biggest challenges was having enough chairs and trash cans. So one of your first jobs as an employee was we would hand you the parts for your chair, the cheapest chair we could find from the local hardware store, and that was your first challenge, is you had to put your chair together. So it was sort of a rite of passage for those first employees.
Now you have everything from robotics pieces to things that are used in radios. In terms of the kinds of orders you get, what do you see in terms of diversity?
It's really amazing. Every time we try to categorize our customers and say, oh, we sell to hobbyists, then we get that order from NASA. Or we say, oh, we sell to big businesses, and then we get that order from academia. So it's really interesting. Every day we see different orders and different customers. It's the artists to the hobbyists that are doing the most creative stuff.
You have a couple competitions around here that you're sort of inviting people in to make things very interesting.
We do. We've started a couple competitions. The autonomous vehicle competition is one of the most popular ones. The AVC started a couple years ago. It was a challenge in between the engineers to who could build a robot that could drive itself around our building. Our building is about a fifth of a mile on each side, square, paved all around. And we said, how hard could it be to build a robot that could drive itself? Turned out it's quite a bit of a challenge, but we've had it for a couple years, and over those years we've seen both the vehicles as well as the UAVs, the unmanned aerial vehicles. So every year the planes and cars and tons of people show up, and a few actually make it around the building. So it's pretty exciting.
How do you wind up choosing all these parts that you're winding up selling? I mean, they're very diverse.
The way that we choose products and the way that we filter things on SparkFun is unique, but not all that odd. We choose the parts that we would use ourselves. So I said as an engineer, oh, I need that tool, or I need that development board, or I would like to play with that sensor, and I figured other people would as well. So we don't sell the products that we ourselves would not use. We filter and we say, you know what, we're going to sell this board because this board looks really neat, and we've already got a project planned for it. So that's how we choose the products that we sell.
What's the latest project you're working on? Or say, which one are you getting around to it?
You know, I'm a big fan of bootloaders and modifying bootloaders, so I'm working on a board that has the capability of modifying bootloaders. It's sort of a field programmer, but could have some other interesting applications, so I'll let you know more when we get it launched.
Excellent. Well, if you're looking for something, it's probably here at SparkFun, one way or another. Thanks a lot.
Excellent. Thank you, Bill.